All right, speaking of impressive, when we say Karate Kid, what do you think of? Ralph Macchio, maybe Mr. Miyagi?
If you're in the 80s, sure.
Right? This morning there is a new Karate Kid in town. Oh yes, please help us welcome a Gaithersburg teen. She has just brought home the gold in the USA Open. That's an international competition. It really is like the Junior Olympics.
All right, it put her on the path toward the big games one day, and we're so happy to welcome 16-year-old Fabiana Herrera to the studio this morning. And first up, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. You brought in the hardware. Let's see it.
Right here.
Looking beautiful. So, Fabiana, how long have you been practicing karate?
Since I was 7 years old.
7 years old. And so her and I have been talking right before we got into this segment. I studied Taekwondo as a youth, and you going through the phases with karate, it is something that takes, it is a lifelong commitment. Your first degree black belt. Yes. Explain to everybody what that means.
Well, that means I am at the first level of my journey. There's no such thing as, oh, your goal is a black belt. Your goal, yes, your goal is a black belt. It's where you can build your foundation, as where you get to learn real martial arts. Now you get to learn real martial arts.
And it is a several-year journey to get to other degrees of black belt,
which is
what you're embarking on.
I just started, in my opinion. I just started learning. Wow. I just started my journey.
So it's been almost 10 years now. You're just starting now, but you've been doing this for almost 10 years. Was there an initial goal involved? Was it to get to a certain level, or was it more personally, like I want to learn something about this?
Well, as I got older, the goals always changed. I mean, when I was younger, I said I want to be part of the U.S. team. I want to represent the U.S. team. So now my goal is the Olympics, because recently they opened karate as a new Olympic sport in Tokyo, Japan 2020. So that's my new goal.
Are you able to, we're in 2019 right now. Yes. I know that there's a lot of work up to being able to qualify for the Olympic Games. Are you able to qualify for 2020?
Well, each tournament has its different amount of points, you could say. So every time you place in a tournament, you rack up a certain amount of points. So the more points you gain, the more eligible you are to be part of that type of tournament.
Awesome.
So there's a chance. We can still
there is a chance.
We love it.
So this is a lot of points for me.
I was going to say,
that goes a long way.
It's going to carry a lot of weight in multiple ways. Let me ask you this. What do you get out of it? People think karate, a lot of times you think about the physical part of it. What else do you take away from this, whether it be, mentally, emotionally? What are you taking away from it?
Karate helped me grow a lot as a person, because as a kid, I was kind of insecure. I was bullied. So it kind of helped me gain my own self-confidence.
Yes.
And I feel like it's changed my life for the better.
Discipline, confidence, strength.
Of course. I feel like without karate, I wouldn't be who I am today.
You know, you talk about the discipline that goes into it. How much work are you putting into this?
All day, every day. So,
wow.
Yes. So 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. My parents recently opened our new dojo, so I teach the children, and then right after it's to train. So my life is eat, sleep, drink karate.
So
eat, sleep, drink karate. It is. That's how champions are made. Truly.
So you go to Clarksburg.
Yes,
right?
Clarksburg High School.
Up in northern Montgomery County. So does everybody else know your story now up there? You know, when you walk down the halls, are they just like respectful, but we're going to give our distance here?
I mean, it's kind of a discreet thing. I don't go around announcing I'm a black belt, and it's kind of my own self-respect, and I kind of put myself like, I keep to myself. But yes, my friends know, my close family friends know, and I don't present myself in that way, but
and now the world knows because of how fantastic you are. You definitely won't, right? Because that is the discipline. That's all a part of karate. But we can at least tout this incredible thing that you've been able to achieve. I mean, it's just amazing.
Let me ask you this, because and this tournament was in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
So you're doing a lot of traveling now on the national stage, at least.
Yes.
And the competition, and you've obviously taken it to the highest level that you can do right now.
Yes.
For your age group, at least. You talk about the mental strength that you gain from this. How do you prepare for a competition like this when you know that now, this is not Montgomery County competition, this is a national in Las Vegas? Do you have a certain routine?
Well, I find myself being nervous a lot of the times, because it's normal, it's human to be nervous, but as my coach likes to say, in reference of a very famous movie, he says, free your mind. So whenever I'm freaking out, he always goes up to me, he's like, you're fine. Free your mind.
Free your mind.
I'm okay. And then that's how I know when to calm down.
You bring it back. Now
Yes.
you medaled, there's forms and sparring. You medaled in forms.
Yes.
So we want to have you show us some of your moves today.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Wonderful. Steve, would you like to hold her medal?
That's my best move, is holding this.
Yes. It can be the arm candy display.
Okay.
Okay. Here, I'll have you show me something, because I haven't done it in a
I
while.
will step
Okay,
away.
so a form is an application of a fight. So each form
Gotta
has
take my
its
heels
own
off.
purpose.
Okay.
Each form has its own purpose. So if I show you a form, and I can also show you the application of the form, right? So if we bow, and then we start the form, and we announce the form, we begin.
I'm just miming her, mimicking her.
You put your hands down, and then you begin. And then you put your hands
Oh!
up, and then...
I have no idea what she just did. So instead, what I want you to do is take it away, girl. I think you're going to do something fantastic that I can't even follow.
So that movement...
Wow.
Thank you.
And you feel that power behind what you just did.
Yes.
The forms, when you compete, it's about a 2-minute thing on the mat.
So each form is 2 to 3 minutes. It depends on what you're doing, but I wanted to explain that each form has its own application to it. So you saw me go here, kick, block, correct? So, I mean, can I use you as an example?
Yes.
So
I'll hold this.
So if someone were to attack you,
Okay.
each movement has its own application to it. So block, kick,
And then strike.
So each form has its own purpose.
You know what? I would have no
Incredible.
chance whatsoever. My job is done now that I handed that back to you. Congratulations.
Kept
We'll
it
continue to
safe.
chat during the break, but we're going to take a short break. Back with more
Thank
after this.
you.
Way to go.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
incredible.
Awesome job.